Week after week, I found that I could connect with one or two stories from past narrators of the Good Old Days series. The urge in me to share my good old days experience became stronger, particularly when I realized it could be just what is needed to reshape our future. Look back, see what and where we have gone wrong, both in morals and values, and take steps at correcting them. This explains why I am on this platform today to share with you my good old days story. Funmi Salami is my name, and here you have it. I feel highly emotional each time I go down the memory lane of my growing up years. The memories were filled with a mixture of sweet, sour, and fun-filled experiences. In the beginning, I was born in Ibadan into the family of Mr. Abraham and Mrs. Salome Oladeji from Ogbomoso origin. I started my early school days at Sacred Hearts Private School, Onireke, a missionary school in Ibadan. As it was in many households, particularly with those of us raised in the 60s and 70s, we lived more of regimented and rigid life. Those were the days when you must wake up early to do your morning chores, come back from school to ensure you complete your assignments. And funny enough, we'll put on the television by 3 p.m. when only music and color bars will be on till 4 p.m. when the national anthem is rendered. Followed by the first program of the day, Sesame Street. After watching Sesame Street, we will go back to our studies and only converge for either the masquerades, Chief Zebrudaya alias 430, or the village headmaster, or Awada Keri Keri, or Samanja, and the news will come up at 8 p.m. and by 10 p.m. station would close. There wasn't room to watch TV late into the night, unlike what we have today, when television has become a 24-hour business. While the development has its own advantage, it is obvious it has created more gaps amongst families and discouraged the spirit of bonding among families, as everyone is hooked onto a channel or the other, watching their favorite movies all night long. Right now, memories flush through my mind. The good old Levi's supermarket in Mokola, where I used to go for shopping with my mom. The luncheon voucher days, when we used to spoil ourselves with food and snacks paid for with the luncheon vouchers. Come to think of it, how did luncheon voucher disappear from our space? What led to the disappearance? Can we revive the use? These are topics for another day. Let me, for now, keep enjoying the sweetness these memories bring forth. The Fanti Carnival was a festival to behold. Very colorful, with fondest memories. Festive periods were times every child looked forward to see in 70s and 80s. Those were times when the value of communal living paid off. Each family will exchange food gifts. I will be given a tray with different plates of food to deliver to neighbors. After delivering the food, I'll be given money by each family I delivered food to. It was such a joyous moment. Good old days. Oh, the odd and even plate numbers. When my parents moved residence to Ikeja and were working on the island, we retained our school on the island too. I remember there wasn't Third Mainland Bridge. We were always going through Oshodi to the island. On the days of even plate numbers, we will go with one of my parents' car. And the days of odd plate numbers, we will go with my uncle's car. Traffic was free in those days. Oh, Boze's supermarket at Kefi Falomo was my favorite place for shopping with varieties. How can I forget my secondary school days in Federal Government College, Ogbomosho, where it was a convergence of pupils under the education umbrella with a mantra, pro unitate, not minding our cultural differences. It was indeed a unity school. Then, to gain admission into any unity school in Nigeria, you will have to go through 3 stages of screening. You must be on top of your game academically to be lucky enough to gain admission. Among us then, it was a healthy competition. We students were lucky to have enjoyed subsidized education. Each session I always would be given big full carton of textbooks and notebooks with writing materials at a rate that was more or less like free education. I remember the streams. Yes, the streams. We would go and fetch water and wash our clothes without fear of kidnapping, unlike now. And the social nights, we would dance to old school music like Kool and the Gangs, Shalama, New Edition, Cool It Down, with breakdance to complement those musics. Good times, real good times indeed. My University of Ibadan days too were full of sweet memories of subsidized food in the cafeteria. My hall fee was 100 Naira, just 100 Naira. Yes, you heard me right. 100 Naira hall fee for a session. I still have the receipts. The University of Ibadan Zoological Garden also provided us with an array of fun and knowledge during festive seasons. You will get to read about evolution and admire different creatures. University of Ibadan Zoological Garden was another memorable fun place that I was always looking forward to be during festive periods. The funniest memory was the chimpanzees section, where you had a couple called Haruna and Ayi. Their relationship as husband and wife was quite instructive. When offended by Haruna, I mean the male, Ayi, the female, will coil into a corner and Haruna will be pecking and cuddling her to pacify her. At some point, my parents were transferred to Lagos. I had another growing experience on the Lagos Island, precisely Obalende, where night was like day. No fear of insecurity because the dam barracks was very close. I remember the suya spots and yamodino rice, where people from Victoria Island and Ikoyi will queue to buy the yamodino rice. We used to worship at St. Michael's, Lafiaji, formerly known as St. Matthias, and Holy Cross Cathedral. Archbishop Olubunmi Okoje officiated the Yoruba Mass at the Children's Mass, which added to my prowess in Catholic recitation in Yoruba language. So what went wrong with those good old days we cherished so well? It is disheartening to know that those values we held dear and cherished while growing up, those moral instructions that shaped our lives to becoming who we are today, have taken flight amongst today's youth and indeed the larger society. There are so many things that have gone away with the good old days, which we still need today to inspire good life. Why can't we genuinely look out for one another? Why can't we inculcate good discipline of the good old days in children of nowadays? Why can't we adopt school curriculum that can build strong, disciplined, responsible children that are conscious of integrity? Why can't we emphasize to the young people that there is dignity in labor? If we desire it, we can do it. However, I trade in hope. Our country can still be good as we pray for God to grant our leaders the right vision for a turnaround. We should also, in our own space, do what is right and lay the right examples for our youths. For me, I see a new Nigeria that all and sundry will be proud of. A Nigeria that will promote moral values, reward hard work, preach diligence, shun tribalism, embrace religious tolerance, and respect the rule of law. This is how to build a truly united and prosperous Nigeria. This is why I joined Sir Shemore Badejo in this collective and patriotic drive towards a greater and better tomorrow for not only our children, but for us too. Thank you.